Hello, and you are listening to the Lifted to Life by Dana B podcast. I am Dana B, and I thank you for listening. This podcast is not just about self-care, it's about discovering your authentic self. You know what I absolutely hate? I hate when I have my next podcast show notes written up, ready to go, and all of a sudden something pops into my head that changes the whole dynamic of what I want to do next. So bear with me, guys, as something popped into my head as I was cooking breakfast this morning, and it was another stop waiting for permission. Another part 2, stop waiting for permission, is the title of this episode. I constantly hear my dearly departed Sissy Pooh's voice, and she tells me to just do it. Do the damn thing. Like, yes, people are going to talk about you, but guess what? Whatever they going to say, they're not going to say it to your face. They're going to talk behind your back, yes, but they won't have the gumption, the kahunas, the gonads to say it to your face. Just do it. Stop waiting on people to give you permission to proceed, to pursue. Just do it. So we as adults, we have this thorn, if you will, of being afraid to pursue and do the things that we want to set out to do because we are fearful of what people will say and what people will think. So we put it in a box. And this is a conversation that I had with my daughter recently. We tend to put ourselves in a box, and we only stay within that box because it's comfortable for us. We don't take the lid off to expand, to develop, to grow. We want to stay stuck in the box because, again, we're fearful of what people will say and what people will think. And that's not great for us. And I will honestly tell you, that was me. That was me. Fun fact. Did you know that the origin of the Just Do It famous Nike slogan came from a death row inmate? So Dan Whedon, or Whedon, I guess that's how you pronounce his name, he was the co-founder of the advertising firm Wieden and Kennedy. And he revealed that the phrase was inspired by the final words of a death row inmate by the name of Gary Gilmore. So before he was facing execution, he said, let's do it. So Gary, or rather Dan, instead of using the let's do it, he dropped let's and replaced it with just. And that slogan, just do it, became famous with the Nike sneaker. A death row inmate and his final words before his execution helped to create and coin the popular phrase, just do it. I want you to imagine for a second getting into heaven, and before you go before the Heavenly Father, you're taken to a room. Now, in that room are loads of colorful, beautiful gifts, beautiful wrapping, beautiful paper, metallic, glittered, beautiful bowls on top of that. And you're shown all the gifts that you were afraid to open and share with the world. And then you say to the angel who's taking you around and giving you the tour of heaven, and you say, no, I want to open these gifts now. And they tell you, no, you were given these gifts to use on earth, and you chose not to use them. You chose not to open them. You chose not to share them with the world. You left so many gifts unopened because you talked yourself out of pursuing for whatever reason. You denied yourself. Why do we do that to ourselves? Why do we get in our own way? Why do we talk ourselves out of using the gift that we can share and show to others? Dr. Seuss has a phrase that says, be who you are, say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. So what are some of the reasons why people fear pursuing their goals? Fear of failure. This is a major obstacle for many. The idea of not succeeding or falling short of expectations or of wasting time and effort can be incredibly daunting. This fear can prevent people from even starting as they anticipate potential negative outcomes. Napoleon Hill has a quote that says, "Failures are practice shots. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying." Aaliyah had a song, "Dust yourself off and try again." Failures are simple. They're going to happen, but you have to keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. Imagine some of the things that we use and we take for granted each and every single day. Those small things that we use, like a key to open the doors of our home. Do you know how many times they probably had to remake the key over and over again just to open a door, just to open a lock? Imagine some of the things that we use every single day and we take for granted, like our shoes that we put on, our watches that we put on. Can you imagine the number of things that were created over and over and over again, the number of failures that were faced, the moment of the negative readings that were done, but eventually something was created that was a success. Fear of the unknown. Pursuing a dream often means venturing into unfamiliar territory. This can trigger anxiety about the future, uncertainty about the path ahead, and a lack of confidence in one's ability to navigate the unknown. Faith forward. You'll never know until you pursue it. Fear of judgment and disapproval. The opinions of others can hold significant weight, and the fear of being judged, criticized, or ridiculed for pursuing non-traditional dreams can be a powerful deterrent. People may worry about disappointing family, friends, or colleagues, leading them to prioritize the expectations of others over their own desires. One of my favorite Bible verses that I hold dear to my heart is, "Do not cast your pearls to swine, or they'll trample on them." Sometimes you have to hold your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. They are your pearls. And when you tell friends or sometimes family members about those goals and dreams and aspirations, they will trample on them things, honey, and tell you why you shouldn't, why you can't, you won't be able to. No, do not cast your pearls to swine or they will trample on them. They don't need to know. Sometimes it has to be between you and God, and that's it. Most importantly, stop worrying about what people think. You're not doing it for the people, you're doing it for you. Practical considerations. Challenges related to finances, resources, or time constraints can make pursuing a dream seem unrealistic or unattainable. So today we have what's called crowdfunding, where you can submit your idea to a crowdfunding website that allows for financial support for your project. There are so many different types of resources out there. My daughter, she attends hackathons. And in those hackathons, she submits her idea. She's a techie. She submits her idea. And throughout the time that she's having these hackathons or attending these hackathons, they have these sessions with tech heads, these startup heads that come in and encourage the individuals who are participating in the hackathon. And my daughter, she's won several hackathons. Some of those prizes have been cash prizes. Others have been gift certificates. There was one time where she even won Bitcoins. So these hackathons are great opportunities for you to not only get your ideas put out there, but to also get input from those tech heads and those startup CEOs and executives. Overwhelm. The enormity of a dream can be overwhelming, leading to procrastination and inaction. Breaking down the dream into smaller, manageable steps can help alleviate this feeling. If it does not scare you, it's not big enough. That's what I've heard so many times before. It's supposed to scare you. It's supposed to bring you some level of fear and anxiety. So what can you do to overcome your fears of achieving your goals? Well, number one, acknowledge and accept your fear. Recognize that fear is a natural human emotion, especially when venturing into the unknown or pursuing ambitious goals. Don't try to suppress or ignore it. Instead, acknowledge its presence and understand that it's a sign you're challenging yourself. If it doesn't scare you, like I said before, it's not big. It's supposed to scare you. If you don't have butterflies in your stomach and heart palpitations and some level of anxiety, it's not big enough. Break down your goals. Large, daunting goals can be overwhelming. Indeed, they can. Divide them into smaller, more manageable steps or tasks. This makes the overall process less intimidating and provides a clear path forward. For example, if your goal is to write a novel, break it down to smaller tasks like outlining, writing a chapter per week, free writing. Easy, free writing. Visualize success. Spend time visualizing yourself achieving your goals, vision boards, or using Canva to create those vision boards. This can help boost your motivation and create a positive mindset. Imagine the positive emotions and outcomes associated with reaching your goals. Reframe failure. Shift your perspective on failure. Instead of viewing it as a setback, consider it a learning opportunity. Analyze what went wrong, identify areas for improvement, and use it as a stepping stone towards your goal. As I said before, there have been so many things created, gadgets, all types of things just created. And I'm sure that there were multiple prototypes of that product that failed. But they took that failed product and found the successes and the spaces in that prototype to make it better in order to have a successful product. Take action. Don't let fear paralyze you. Start taking small steps toward your goals. Even if you feel scared, consistent action, no matter how small, will build momentum and confidence. Seek support. Surround yourself with supportive friends, family, or a mentor who can encourage and motivate you. Sharing your fears and seeking advice from others can provide valuable insights and perspective. Surround yourself with people who are going to be in support of this, your goal, your passion. Surround yourself with those individuals. And like I said before, attend those events that allows you to be around like-minded people. Like-minded entrepreneurs, like-minded authors, like-minded podcasters that are going to help you help each other because you learn something from each individual. Not a competition, but learning from each of those individuals that are like-minded. Most importantly, celebrate small victories. Acknowledge and celebrate your progress along the way. This will help you build your confidence and keep you motivated to continue pursuing your goals. Indeed. I remember doing my very first podcast. Yes, I was nervous. Yes, it was met with a lot of ums. But once I posted my first podcast, I celebrated because it was something that I had been wanting to do. I did it confidently and I celebrated it. And now here I am on episode 11. So the biggest question is, are you suppressing your gifts? This week, I want you to write out the reasons why you have not pursued your goals and your dreams. What are the pros and the cons? So take baby steps at pursuing, checking out crowdfunding websites. Do your research. Is the market for what you want to do, is it saturated? Is it already being done? How can you make it better? Do you have a story to tell? If so, start writing. It's time to share your gifts with the world. And in the words of Nike, just do it. Before I end today's episode, I want to read an excerpt from The I Factor by Pastor Van Moody. It's a book on how building a great relationship with yourself is the key to a happy, successful life. One of the truth of life, although it can be painful, is this. We are often the greatest hindrance to our success and the greatest barriers to everything God wants to do in and through our lives. That's what the I Factor is all about. We have got to learn to get out of our own way. We have got to learn that we should not cast our pearls to swine or they will be trampled. we have to remember that it's about what we hope to accomplish by pursuing our own goals and our dreams. I thank you for listening to today's episode. I really do appreciate your emails. Thank you so much. I ask that you like, comment, and share this podcast. Thanks so much, and I will see you all next week.